Back Row Ministry, the world premiere, Mr. Mark D coming back at you live and direct. Yeah, been on a little hiatus, not that long. Going to finish up the top 5 categories. Want to sit down and really put together the next couple of year slots. So I had that finished before the end of the year. So be looking out for that video as we finish up the top 5. A lot going on in the world, and the big piece is the Lebron James story. Of course, Lebron is reported to have said something about the making a lot of Yahudi money, and I'm gonna say Yahudi. He's making a lot of Yahudi money, and the Yahudis got upset about it and went on a rampage and attacked Lebron. And he did it to possibly sell an album. There is a young rapper who he took the lyrics from and posted on Instagram, pretty much stating the lyrics of this rapper. You know, remember a long time ago they had the song that was called "We Getting A-Rap Money." I think that was Busta Rhymes. Everybody was singing they getting A-Rap money, and no one said anything about it. There was no uproar, there was no uprising, there was no complaints. And the Yahudis released this album on their label, just as they released this young man's album where he states he's getting Jewish money. So the problem I have with Yahudis is this, that, and I call them Yahudi because they're not real. They're not real. The real Hebrew was the man who made the statement. Yes, he is making that type of money because he's the one who builds the revenue for that money. He's the one who is the face of the league. So yes, he is making a lot of Yahudi money because he creates the money. He brings the people to the stadium. He sits the butts in the seats. Yes, he's making a lot of Yahudi money. And he's a Yahudi too. But it's kind of funny how they will back an artist who can say we're making Arab money, but the minute, and then turn around and back another artist who says they're making Yahudi or Jewish money, and there's no problem. There's no uproar about the previous song they allowed to be released. Remember now, they own most of the music companies. They own most of the recording labels still. So the whole idea is they will do anything to sell product. They will do anything, even throwing LeBron James under the bus. Come on, LeBron, say this. We're trying to get this product to sell, knowing that the minute that LeBron says somebody, everybody's gonna run back to go listen to this song. That's all it is. This is a ploy to get you to listen to a song, to sell an album, an artist they want to push. He came out stating he's getting Yahudi money. Okay, now everybody's gonna be singing a song now. It's all to push an album. That's how these people move agendas. That's how they move product and sell product. They just sacrifice somebody and put them out there. You know, it's some BS because they say, yeah, he got 45 million followers. We already know 45. You know, this is the year 45. We got Trump 45. So we already know what time it is when we see 45 million slap behind somebody. Then on top of it all off, LeBron reportedly yesterday pulls his groin muscle, saying that he heard it pop. So I guess LeBron now will be sitting out for a couple of weeks, and this will be his first injury that I know of, first real live injury. But LeBron's gonna have to sit out for a while. So watch the Lakers take. We'll see what the Lakers do, how the script is written for the Lakers. Will they just totally fall apart, or will they be able to hold together with the young nucleus they have? We'll see. But, you know, just a nice little script written for LeBron James, kind of to sell an album, in my opinion. And this whole thing of him being anti-Semitic. How's he anti-Semitic? We talked about this before. He is a Semite. Semites are people that are people of color from a certain peninsula. So how can you be anti-Semitic when you are a Semite, when you are a person of color? And, you know, just allowing people to use this to describe a religion. Semitism has nothing to do with a religion. Semitism is a person of color. That's what it talks about, from a specific region in the world. And the last time I read the definition of Semitism, Yahudis don't come from that region. Most of the Yahudis come from Western Europe Eastern Europe, my fault, be it Russia, be it Poland, places like that. Very few of them are born in Israel. Very few are born in Israel. And most of those born in Israel can say they're Semites because they come from the region that the definition is talking about. And if you see their skin, majority of the populace of Israel are Arab. They're Arab. But they practice Judaism, which has been going on for centuries. But they can say that out there. These other folks can't say that. You just can't use the term, go against the definition and say, oh, well, this is how it's defined. And like I say, I'm not against anybody's religion, but I just get tired of when one religion thinks it's okay to downplay other people, and the minute somebody say something about you, now you're in an uproar when you just released a track called Arab Money, and you just let it be released. Just like you let this song be released. If it was such a problematic song, why did you let the artist release it? Why didn't you say, nah, you can't say nothing like that? You know, nah, we're not going to do that. You didn't do that. You let the artist release it. Now you want LeBron to sell it, and he's so stupid, he'll do whatever you say anyway. And this is how the Order Out of Chaos Committee and the Yahudi part of the Order Out of Chaos Committee work. Using a religion now to control the masses. Basically, like I put on the post, that the Russians were able to infiltrate Judaism a long time ago. The Polish were able to infiltrate that a long time ago and kind of take over that religion. So this was a way for the Eastern Europeans to gain power, was taking over Judaism. So you'll have, you know, a lot of the Romans moved into Catholicism. Rome took over the Catholic Church, and it's my opinion that the Russians took over Judaism, and they've been in control of it since. Most Russians I meet in this area, that a lot of Jewish people I meet in this area come from Russia, so they were able to infiltrate the religion. Remember, around World War II, when this break happened, the Russians were a key, intricate part in this. So who's to say they weren't intricate in the creation of Israel for themselves? But, you know, they've been able to infiltrate that. But, you know, most of your major corporations are ran by Yahudis. They are. I mean, that's just the fact. So when he says he's getting that money, yeah, he's getting that money. Shit, he making it for him. He's making it for him. He's a Hebrew himself. So he got the right to say that shit just like anybody else. If you're a Christian, you're a Jew. What's the difference? There's no such thing as Christianity. The person that you worship is a Jew. So what is he saying that's wrong? I don't hear anything that was said that was wrong. So, you know, using a religion as a weapon, I am not a fan of, be it Islam, be it Judaism, be it Christianity. I'm not a fan of using religions as a weapon. I'm not a fan of, you can't say anything about my religion, but I can talk about other religions like a dog. I'm not a fan of that. And I will challenge anybody to come in my face with that. Anybody I come to come in my face, anybody hear this video and be like, oh, well, you know, he's anti-Semitic. No, fuck you. Fuck you, because you're just using words to separate people. Using words and religion to separate people, and it's not right. You can't even go into a synagogue without somebody bringing you to a synagogue. Why? It's a religion. I should be able to walk in a synagogue and say, I'm interested in joining the Jewish faith. Who the hell told you you have the copyright to Judaism? No one told you this. God didn't come down and say, thou shalt make the Eastern Europeans the only true Jews. Get the fuck out of here. When most of your Christian masses, if they practice correctly, are practicing nothing but Judaism, all they had to do is get a goddamn Torah and start reading it. You don't have a copyright on religion. You do not own a copyright on that. So crucifying this man because he made a statement after you've released another album and another artist saying Arab Money had no problem with it is a bunch of bullshit, because that tells me you're a hypocrite. That's all you are. It's a bunch of hypocrites. It's okay on one set, but oh no, now they're trying to, oh gosh, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Because you just released this album. If it was such a problem, why did you let the artist release the album? Why did you let him release that track if it was such a problem? It wasn't a problem. Now you want to sell the track and you willing to sacrifice a fool like LeBron James to do it because you know he's stupid. He ain't got no sense. You control that nigga. You control him. He's so stupid he'll do and say whatever you want him to say. And that's why, these brothers got to learn. Once these folks give you money, they own you. They control you. They got your secrets. God knows what backroom things LeBron had to do to keep that money, what they did to him. This boy been in the league since he was 17, 18. The molestation, he probably went under the hands of individuals. So, this is nothing but another ploy, another game that's been played by the elitists. And to hear the Yahudi elitists to sell a product. They just want to move an artist. They'll use anybody that they have at their disposal to do it. Then they try to play African Americans like we're these anti-Jewish people. No, there are African American Jews. You just don't want to respect them. In this city of New York, there's a large populace of African American Jews that were disrespected by the Jewish community because they were the true Jews. They were the African American. They were the black Jews. And you did not want to see them as that. Did not want to see or respect them as that. That's why they had to create their own Jewish churches. A lot of Jewish churches in New York City because of the disrespect that was yielded by Eastern European Jews who claim that Judaism is a race and not a religion. Mr. Mahdi, piece of hair grease, we need to stop the bullshit. Yahudi Squad, get your mind right. Check yourself. Peace.